Hello Bandits. Courtesy of the folks at Complex Games and Frontier Foundry, I've been taking a look through the heresy-filled strategic combat title, Warhammer 40,000 Chaosgate Daemonhunters. This title not so subtly blends the combat style of titles such as XCOM with the deep and lore-filled world of Warhammer. You take control of the Grey Knights, a secretive chapter of the well-known Space Marines, purging the minions of Plague God Nurgle in a galaxy-spanning adventure. Nurgle's forces are working to spread a new contagion, the Bloom, and it's up to you to stop them. The title does align heavily with the strategic mechanics of XCOM, but also brings new elements such as targeting specific enemy appendages, and a number of will-based skills rooted in the quasi-religious setting of the Space Marines. You'll also work, of course, to upgrade your squad of Grey Knight Justicars, Apothecaries, Purgators, and Interceptors. Each of these come with their own skill trees, making it easy for you to completely customise your troop. Additionally, you'll need to work to research improvements which can help you defeat the Bloom, repairing and upgrading your ship to counter the menace. While it is based in the mechanics of similar strategy warfare titles, Chaosgate doesn't only add lore crafted over decades. New additions to the in-game mechanics really provide a unique stamp on the strategy genre. Warhammer 40,000 Chaosgate Daemonhunters is rated by PEGI at 18 and above and by the ESRB as a mature 17+. Both of these ratings are based quite rightly on violence. While the tabletop RPG may leave blood and gore to the imagination, Chaosgate certainly doesn't. Blood, dismemberment, and up-close and personal battlefield violence are rife. While there's not much in the way of other considerations, the violence, dismemberment, and gore is big enough on its own to make this one for the big bandits only. For accessibility, Chaosgate is getting a rating of low barrier. It has a really good number of difficulty options, and the segregated battlefields offer a great opportunity to drop in and out. And while the naming conventions and lore may be tricky to get your head around, the basis in familiar strategic titles will offer a sense of familiarity. Additionally, Grey Knights do not miss their targets, and rather than a chance to hit, you will instead have a varied damage based on distance, cover, and a few other elements. All of this is represented on screen, meaning you understand what attacks will do before you make them. Overall, while it's not super easy, and it does have much harder gameplay and Iron Man modes, it does have a low barrier to entry. And with that stacked up, onto the rundown. Visuals, good. When up close and personal, the visuals do look a little dated, but in the eagle eye view, characters and the environment work well. Environments, especially on the Baleful Edict, your strike cruiser, look great, as well as in the menus. And as we're spending most of our time up in the air commanding our knights, it's not something which has impeded my experience in any way. Audio, outstanding. There is some brilliant voice acting in this, and it works together with the score and effects to really draw you into the Warhammer universe. While there must be some repetition of key phrases during gameplay, it manages not to become repetitive. And I've already added the official soundtrack to my classical Spotify playlist. Narrative, outstanding. In addition to the ongoing new storyline, the title is absolutely packed with years of Warhammer lore. For absolute newcomers, it might be a bit much at first with talk of tech priests, chaos gods and the like, but it ensures that everything about the title has a consistent basis in a narrative which has been decades in the making. Replay, good. While it does lack a multiplayer, the customizable nature of both the Baleful Edict and your Grey Knights means that there are a few ways you can approach the title. It is one which, much like XCOM, I keep coming back to, and looks like it will continue to fill a huge hole for strategy nerds for some time. Overall, the Pixel Bandits I Am the Hammer level for Warhammer 40,000 Chaosgate Daemonhunters is outstanding. While the name could certainly do with a little shortening, Chaosgate is going to be a firm favourite for any fans of fantasy strategy. The bases in well-honed strategy tactics make a great foundation for the new mechanics which Chaosgate has added. It also makes it easier to wrap your head around some of the new terms and lore of the Warhammer world. It may look a little dated up close in the visuals, but if you're on the lookout for a new turn-based strategy, this is definitely one which you should check out. While the setting may not be great for those who want a real-world based narrative, for fans of Warhammer or fantasy in general, this is definitely one to grab. And that's all I've got for you today. Don't forget to check out the extended review at pixelbandits.org and keep your eyes out for more news, reviews and live streams coming soon. If you can spare enough for a coffee, every donation helps us keep Pixel Bandits ad-free and independent, and either way we'll see you again very soon, so don't wander too far.